Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Lynn, and I am just popping on for a bit of an impromptu live stream. This is a bit of a pre-game show for Mystery Craft Along that's coming up at 2 p.m. Pacific on my channel. And with a Mystery Craft Along, if you've never joined us for one, basically no one but the person who is leading the craft along knows what we are making, and that includes myself. I'm generally not the one who designs the MCA and leads it. I just host the live stream on my Crafty Fun with Friends weekly Saturday live stream. And one of the things that is provided to us in advance is a cutting guide. Hi, Brenda. Welcome. So whether you're watching right now from YouTube or Instagram, hello. I hope you'll say hi in the chat. And if you are watching from YouTube, what I've done is set up this stream so that it automatically redirects you to the Mystery Craft Along, which will be immediately following. But as I was saying, what is provided to us in advance is the cutting guide. So today, today's Mystery Craft Along was designed or put together and will be led by Brian, who is BD Crafts and More on YouTube and as well on Instagram. And so he's already posted a cutting guide to the Crafty Fun with Friends Facebook group. And so I'm just going to follow along with that. I haven't picked out my papers, but I do have some scraps left over from an earlier project. So that's what I'm going to do during this stream to get myself ready. So we need a solid color cardstock that is cut to 10 by 7. So my guess is this, it doesn't always have to be a card that we're making, but most of the time it is. So my guess, 10 by 7 means I'm guessing this is going to be a, 10 by 7. My guess is this will be a, maybe a 5 by 7 card. Just a guess. So 10 by 7, that's 7. Hey, Susan, welcome. Ooh, hi, Vintage Halloween Design by Clint. Welcome, and thanks for saying hi in the chat. Hey, Susan, how's it going? Let's see, 10 by 7. So this needs to be 10. Okay. Now, the cutting guide, usually it's just that. It's a cutting guide. There's no scoring. There's no anything else. So we'll just have our pieces ready. And what happens during the Mystery Craft Along is that we're going to have clues or instructions read out to us, and we just blindly follow along. Okay, so I am going to craft with, I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is the Bayfair collection by Rosie's Studio. It's put out by Spellbinders. And so I've got some leftover scraps here, hopefully enough to get through this cutting guide. So that's what I'm going to use for my card today. And so now the next piece that we need is a second. Well, there's a lot of solid color cardstock. There's 6 more solid color cardstock pieces. I don't know if they all need to be the same or different, though. Let's see. Here are my scraps. I'm gonna cut them. Oh man, I'm gonna cut whatever I can fit. This may or may not work out. Susan says, "Oh, good, feeling a little bit better today." Oh, that's good. Ridiculous. Oh no. Oh, is it the weather that's triggering it? I'm glad you're feeling better, but oh, what a bummer that you had a pain flare up. Yeah, isn't this pretty? And this is just like a couple of the papers. I have I have the rest of the paper pad nearby, but I'm hoping I can get by with just using my scraps. I don't think I have enough solid color cardstock though. Oh, here's another bit of the scrap. Okay, so let's see. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay, here's a piece. I'm just winging this, folks. So if you are gonna play along with Mystery Craft Along, don't assume I know what I'm doing, because I don't. I for sure don't. Lori says, I wasn't sure if they should be the same color solid. Okay, so you haven't cut yours either. What to do? I was gonna ask if anyone has cut already, and then I'll cheat off of you. All right, I'm using scraps, so it's gonna be a hodgepodge. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. I'm just gonna get whatever I can get off of the scraps that I have. So there's that. 4 1/2 by 4. Let's see. Oh, I can get 4. Can I get 4 going this way? Oh, nope. I mean, I think my papers more or less will go with the pattern papers that I'm using, so hopefully that'll be okay. 4 and wait, hold on. Let me see. This is listed in width by height. So this says 4 1/2 by 4. 4 1/2 by 4. Okay. Really? 4 1/2 by 4. Okay. Go with that. Then we need something. Okay, so Lori, you've gotten 1 and you're gonna, okay. So that means you have did you cut your pattern papers then? Let's see. Well, I'm gonna do, next one is 4 3/4 by 1 1/4. 4 3/4 by 1 1/4. Well, I can get that from here. Let's see. 1 3/4. I need 2 of these. Oh, wait, 1 1/4. 1 1/4. So 2 of those is 2 1/2. 2 1/2 by 4 3/4. Oh yeah, I hope this all works. But I think the fun part with a mystery craft along is, even if we interpret the clues a little bit differently and end up with something different, you can just kind of see it as a practice card. Because I've always found that I either don't know what we're making until the very end, like it's something I've never heard of before, or it's not until like the very last step when everything comes together that I finally realize what we're making. Okay, so number 5 is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Huh. What do I have that's big enough? What is this? 3 3/4. Not gonna fit. How about this one? Susan says, why, of course I'm not prepared. I was waiting to follow you. Don't follow me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, oh, that's wonderful. Clint, I hope you join us later for the mystery craft along. That stream starts at 2 o'clock. What did I say? 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Well, I can get 3 3/4 from this, so I'll do 4 3/4 by 3 and this is gonna be such a hot mess. 3 3/4. So I'm basically using all different colors. But they all, I think, will go with the pattern papers. Oh, yay! I'm glad. let's see. So that, and don't worry, the cutting guide we'll go over the cutting guide again during the mystery craft along at the very beginning. So, so there'll be opportunity to still um do what I'm doing now. And our motto for Mystery Craft Along is we leave no crafter behind, more or less. And and Susan knows. That's so funny, Susan. Susan says, I figured I'll be finished in about a week. um, that's so funny. Okay, so next one's 1 1/4 by 7. 1 1/4 by 7. Is this 7? No, seven's pretty long. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're really gonna have a hodgepodge of colors here. 1 3/4. Well, 1 1/4 by 7. There. 1 1/4. We can double check. 1 1/4 by 7. Okay, and there's that. And then 1 by 7. I guess we want the 1 by 7 to be a different color. That's my guess. I'll make it green. 1 by 1/4. 1 by 7. 1 by, I have no idea what we're making, folks. Susan, you're so sweet. I know, that's why I said most of the time. Hey, Gaz, you're already up. Or still up, I guess, because you're in London, so it's late your hour. Hey, Gaz, have you cut? Are you prepared? Gaz is gonna be on camera with us later during Mystery Craft Along. So he'll be playing along too. Now the pattern papers, there's just 3 of them. Oh, but one of them you need 4 pieces. Okay. Okay, so here's the pattern papers I have. Let's see. I save all of my little scraps, so what I'm gonna try to do is use my little scraps first, and then I'll turn to the big ones. So we need 4 pieces of 4.5 by 1. 4.5 by 1, and that's 4 pieces. So if I have, should I cut them all from the same pattern? I could use this. Oh, that's cool. Hey, everybody, do check out Vintage Halloween Designs by Clint. Lives every day. Fabulous. Okay, I'll check out your channel afterwards. Thanks for finding us. So since I'm already behind, are we actually doing 7 different solid colors or just cheating and using white? I have no idea, my friend. I I'm just I did the first one out of white because I kind of assumed that's our card base, and then I'm just using scraps, whatever scraps are big enough. So I've got a hodgepodge here. I've got a light, a mid, and a dark pink. I've got a dark and a light green. But these are leftovers from an earlier project, so I picked all of those to coordinate with this pattern paper. So hopefully it doesn't matter and it'll all be okay. Once it's all put together. Ooh, is this 7 inches wide? Ooh, this is 7 inches wide. Oh, how nice. One of these needs to be 3/4 of an inch by 7. Ooh, nice. Oh my gosh, that works out so good. This just needs to be trimmed to 3 1/4. I love when I have scraps that I can use. Um, 3/4 of an inch. Well, let's see. Wait, 3/4 of an inch wide by 7 tall? Oh, that's a very skinny. Well, this is not all that directional, so I think it'll be okay. 3/4. Oh, this is 3/4 of an inch. 3/4. This is so thin. Okay, 3/4 of an inch. All right. Don't tell Delise that I'm preparing. I did a poll in my group asking who has like cut and who and who is just gonna wing it, and I was gonna just wing it, but now I'm last minute I decided I'm gonna cut. Okay, so for folks who are watching on Instagram, I'm gonna drop a link to the Mystery Craft Along live stream in that chat so that you can easily find us since the redirect doesn't work on Instagram. Thanks, Susan. The florals are from this paper collection, Bayfair, and it's by Rosie's Studio, which is a new to me brand, but I think they've been the folks behind the Spellbinders card kit that they used to do. And so now that the card kit as a Spellbinders club isn't available anymore, I think they're just directly making the Rosie's Studios because it comes with ephemera, or that doesn't come with, but there is coordinating ephemera that you can get along with it. So this is my favorite print out of this collection. And it's available in I have it in 12 by 12, but I think it's also available in 6 by 6 if you wanted. And it's kind of interesting because there's obviously a lot of floral aspects to it, but there's like a nautical theme to it too. Like there's in the ephemera there's a bunch of like sea kind of, sea themed, ocean theme ephemera. It's it's an eclectic mix. But it's really beautiful. Yeah, I've never heard of it either. The Spellbinders kits are oh wait, but Susan, um this piece I just cut, this needed to be 7 inches, and I don't think Spellbinders has 7-inch wide pattern paper. Oh, thanks for joining the Facebook group. Yeah, so just FYI, because there was that one piece, Susan, that was 7 inches tall. So wait, actually, let me double check that I read that right. I want to be telling you the right things. Yeah, pattern number 3 requires a piece that's 3/4 of an inch tall by 7 inches, or 3/4 wide by 7 inches tall. And then pattern number 2 is 4.5 by 3.5. 4.5 by 3.5. I cannot get a piece that's 4.5 by 3.5. I wonder if this is going to be the statement piece, because if that's the statement piece, 4.5 by 3.5, I'm going to cut this one at 4.5 by 3.5. Because it's pretty. So pretty. Okay, 4.5. Ooh, which side to take off? Hey, Megan. Welcome. Megan is joining from Northern Virginia. Welcome, friend. Yeah, no problem, my friend. Let's see. 4.5. Now I need to decide 4.5. Do I take, I guess I'm gonna take this side off and keep the yellows. Oh, but I don't have yet any yellow solid color cardstock. I'm gonna take this side off because I have more pinks. Bye-bye, yellow. 4.5. Let's read. Measure twice, cut once, Lynn. 4.5. Oh, that didn't really cut off a lot. Okay, so I was able to keep most of this. 4.5 by 3.5. Oh, that's not that much. That's only this much. Well, I want to keep the big flower. 3.5. Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right, so that's 4.5 by 3.5. So now I need 4 pieces. All that's left is 4 pieces that are 4.5 by 1. I guess I'll use something different. I'll use, ooh, should I use this? Which one do you guys think? Should I use the pink one? I mean, it's just small little strips. This might be a safer bet. Susan says, I've got plenty of yellow here. I think it would be a far trip for me. Not sure I would be able to get back in time for Mystery Craft along. Let's see. I think I will go with, oh gosh. Picking papers is always the hardest thing. I mean, I feel like I should use this because it's got more of the solid color. Oh, maybe I'll do the white one. I feel like it's gonna be safer. Okay, so this needs to be cut. I need 4 of these. Oh, hey, Jay. Jay, you just finished cutting? Um, did you do all different solid color? Or did you do different solid colors? We're looking for people to cheat off of, but I've already cut mine. I might try to do 2. Oh no, split decision. Lori says I like white. And hi Maria, welcome. And Susan says pink. Oh no, I need a tiebreaker. Can somebody break the tie? Okay, these are gonna get cut as 4.5 wide by 1 inch tall. And then green, there's no green. And these are the solid color cardstocks that I'm using. And then these are the other 2 patterns I already have picked. So then we need a 3rd pattern to go with. So that's kind of, those are the options. I mean, it's all part it's all part of the same paper collection, so I think it's all gonna go. Um, wait, where's the teal? I know. This paper collection, sadly, has an astonishing lack of teal, but there are blues. You know, that's the interesting thing about this, that there are so many blues, but it's not really used a lot in all of the designs. It's almost like there's like 2 very distinct colorways that overlap a little bit. I finished cutting. I used 2 shades of solid and 2 patterns. Oh, okay. Okay, Susan changed to white. Cut both and decide when it's time. Oh, that's a good option. But it's really pretty pattern paper. So, by the way, it is single-sided. So it is white on the back, but it's actually, if Rosie's Studios, because I was saying that pure speculation, I don't know this for a fact. I was saying that I think maybe they were the ones who did the papers for the Spellbinders Club kids, but this is thicker cardstock, thicker paper. It's like a lightweight cardstock as compared to what we got in the Spellbinders kits. So it's not 100% the same. So if we are looking at 4.5 wide by 1 inch tall, and we need 4 of them, then I want to cut this to 4 inches. And then this will be 4.5. Does anybody who has cut their papers, does anybody have a guess as to what it is we're making? because I don't. One. Brian said that he might live stream. So if he's live, feel free to pop on over and maybe you can get some clues out of him and report back. All right, so that's one set done. And so I might actually, so we'll see how far, oh, some of these are so pretty. I wonder if I should do, I'll have some papers ready in case I can do a second set. Actually, what I'll do is I'll cut these scraps for a second set because I think I can get the 4.5 by 1 out of this. I just hope they're not going to be used to try to have like the same image going all the way across. No idea, but I think solid 5 is matte for pattern. Ooh, let's take a look. Solid 5 is 4 3/4. Solid 5. Oh man, I hope I did. Oh, so this. Oh, okay. Well, if you are right, my friend, I think I'm still good to go. This looks okay. It would have been bad, I think, if I had like a dark matte layer behind this, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it looks black, but it still looks black even bringing it up close. But I think it's actually like a very, very dark blue, like a very indigo blue. But it is really lovely, isn't it? Let's see. So I will follow up with you after the stream, Jay, and help you with that. Okay, so then what can I get out of this? So this is 4.5. I think I can get my pattern number 1. 4.5 by 1. We need 4 of them. Oh, look, I can get 3 from that. And then here's another one. Yes. May as well use up all my scraps. This is 1 inch. I mean, I hope it doesn't matter that they're not all connected, but that's 2. So now I have some choices. Sometimes, I know every time Lala joins Mystery Craft Along, she always does 2 at the same time. I sometimes do 2, but not always. But I'll have 2 prepared today. Yeah, I'm guessing the same thing because the first piece was 10 by 7. So that's, I think, maybe a safe guess. Okay, so I have those 4, and then what else can I get from what's left? Oh, I can get that 7-inch piece from this. 3.25 by 7. So this just needs to go down to 3.25. And this, somebody commented on Facebook that this is a really good scrap buster. Yeah, they were absolutely right. I can almost get 2 out of this. Okay, so I've got, and then I'll use the pink since I used the white on the last one. And from this one, I'll get the large piece, 4.25 wide by 3.5 tall. So does this look directional, folks? It's always so hard to tell. This does not look great. You know how sometimes even with a non-directional pattern paper, sometimes things still look directional to me. Okay, so not looking directional to Maria. Okay, so it's safe to cut this, however. Okay, same with Jay. All right. Yeah, okay. Susan says, apparently I'm not making enough things because my pattern paper scraps are non-existent. Wow, you must be really good at using up crafting without scraps. I have scraps all around me. I could probably cut another 2 or 3 with just what's in arm's reach right now. All right, so I think this looks more up and down to me. So that means this needs to get to 3.5. 3.5. And 4.5. You know, what's weird is that if it's 5 by 7, I mean, there are lots of pattern paper pieces that are. All right, so I've got my pattern paper for a second piece. Hi, Alyssa. Elisa, welcome. My non-directional paper is scarce. I know, I would feel like the really well-designed paper pads are the ones where, you know, there's a good mix of directional versus non-directional pattern papers, because otherwise it's so hard to use up everything, because sometimes it just doesn't work when it's directional. Okay, so I think, oh, focal image up to well, I'm not worried about the focal image because the I should find it, but the just in case anyone wants to check it out, it does have ephemera. And see, there's like let's see, where's the beachy stuff? So there's lots of florals, but look, there's like a whale. And there's some like seashells and coral, and there's definitely some beachy things here. It's an interesting assortment of ephemera for what seems like predominantly floral. There's a lot there's a lot of stuff I would not have expected. Like the whale. There's only like one paper in here that is actually nautical, I think. It's just this one, and it's very subtle. It's got the little sailboats. Although I guess that might be very beachy. I think those are seagulls, right? Yeah, it's a really pretty collection. Hi Ramona. Welcome. Joining from sunny Southern California. Oh, awesome. We are I'm just preparing for Mystery Craft Along, which is a live stream on my channel in about half an hour or so. Yeah, it starts at 2 p.m. Pacific. And if you've never joined us for a Mystery Craft Along, it is a lot of fun. We don't know what we're making in advance. The only people who know are the person who designed the Mystery Craft Along for us, and the sometimes we have a tester, somebody who helps to just make sure that everything works as expected. And so today's Mystery Craft Along has been designed by BD Crafts and more. And so he's going to be leading us on this. Let's see if I have enough solid color cardstock scraps to do a second one. Well, I can actually, I think I can. So let's see. Although I wonder, maybe I'll do what you guys did. Maybe I'll pick one solid color cardstock to try to get everything out of it, just in case a hodgepodge of solid color cardstock isn't the right way to go. Just in case. So what's a good color? here's my pattern. This is my second one. So maybe I can do, that's the second one that I cut. And then the first one I cut is pretty much the same, a little bit different. It just has the white versus, I wonder, maybe I'll use maybe a light pink. Let me see if I can find a light pink that I can get all of my solid color. Oh, you did orange and teal? Oh, that's awesome. Wow, that's more green. I use green a lot. I use green a ton, especially this is fern green from Spellbinders, and I've had to reorder that a couple times now. Let's see. Is this is such a not the exact right shade of pink. I hope I might need to recut if there's a matte layer for this, but maybe I can use this pink for everything else. And then I'll have two. Jay, did you prepare pieces for one or two? Okay, so let's go back to the cutting guide that I had open, and let me see if I can get all of my pieces for a second one. All right, so I'll skip the card base. I'll come back to that. And then we need 4 3/4. 4 3/4, we need that a lot of times. So I'll do my first, let's see, 4 3/4. There's a 6 3/4. Yeah, hopefully I can get all of that from this. 4 3/4, 6 3/4. I mean, that seems like a matte layer for a 5x7. Just saying. 4 3/4, 6 3/4. That's one. 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Oh man. Not enough for the last piece. Oh, you only did one. That's a pretty green, by the way. It's like, oh, that's awesome. Green is kind of close to, it might be my second. No, I think purple might be my second favorite color. 4 3/4 by, let's see, what else do I need? Is this? Oh, okay. So I should cut this to, I need a piece that's 4. Oh man, this isn't going to be big enough. 4. I can't get 4 out of this. So 4 3/4 by 1 1/4 is what I need. 4 3/4. By, so you can't get all of your matte layers from one piece of 8.5 by 11. 4 3/4 by 1 1/4. And we need 2 of these. Oh, did I cut 2 of these on my last one? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay. There's that. Oh, fern is so pretty. Fern and the lighter green peridot. I think those are my favorite. Hi, friend. Elizabeth says green is the bestest. It's up there for sure. Okay, so what do I have left to cut? I have my card base, 10 by 7. I can do that. And then I'll have some options. I can always kind of mix between the two, like Lori was saying. just cut two and decide on the on the go. um 10 by 7. 7 and 10. So I hope everybody is doing well. I know Terry she's in Texas, and she has been describing to us some crazy weather that they've been experiencing. Okay, so then I don't think I have everything yet for my second one. I'm still missing. What am I still missing? Just did number 1, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. I have 4.5 by 4. Maybe I can get that from something here. Oh, here we go. I'll just use this. What's this? Ooh, that's 4.5. Oh, not quite 4. Oh, what a bummer. It's like just shy. Oh, hi, Gloria. Weird question. Why the vertical view? Harder to see the details. Gloria, thanks for the feedback. The reason that I'm streaming vertically when I do a solo stream is because at the moment, vertical streams are a relatively new thing on Facebook, and they are actually promoting it more than a regular landscape format stream. And it's because it's been optimized for viewing on the phone. Terrible on a computer, because it tries to display on a computer, it tries to display it in landscape mode, so it doesn't look very good. But for folks who are watching like on a mobile device, it tends to actually be better for them. So that's why I'm doing it more to um, get my live streams out there in front of more people. And if that's what YouTube has chosen to promote more, kind of have to play by their rules sometimes to try to, get ourselves noticed as content creators. And but if you are going to join later for Mystery Craft Along, that's going to be a regular landscape format, because any of my live streams where I am streaming with guests on screen with me, those will be the regular kind of the widescreen format, so that it's easier to see everything. So I hope that answers your question. I know it's not everybody's favorite. 4.5 by 4. 4.5. Wait, that's the 4, so I need to cut 4.5. Okay, so there's that. Okay. I think I still don't have everything. I do. No, I don't. I still need solid 1 1/4 by 7 and a solid 1 by 7. Oh man, that's so many pieces. Okay, solid. I think I'm still gonna have to bring in some different wackadoo colors here. Yeah, I don't think that, it's weird because like as much as I've been trying to say it every time I stream, I don't always remember to mention it, because if there are other folks who are watching who are content creators, like I wonder if this has been your experience too. Vintage Halloween designed by Clint. Clint, has this been your experience with live streaming? I don't know if you do vertical streams, um, but it's one of those things where I don't think YouTube has explicitly said that they are promoting vertical streams more. It's just anecdotally, I can tell when I look at the performance stats of my streams. And so, because there's no rhyme or reason for why, you kind of notice these sort of trends. And, from one live stream to another, it's the only thing that really changes a lot is the format. And of course, the day and time and stuff. But I've done it enough vertically versus horizontally that it would appear to be the case that they are definitely pushing these out more. 1 1/4 by 7. Um, I know there's so many YouTube things to keep track of. Yeah, it's different and it's a little controversial. I know not everybody likes it, you know, and one of these is a wonky edge. It's funny. This is a hand cut edge, I think, from die cutting something else. Let's see, 7, and this will be 1 inch. What did I say? 1, yeah, 1 inch. All right. Okie dokie. It seems to limit the area you can work in. Oh yeah, for sure, Gloria. Because like literally, look at how little I can show of there's like basically just 6 inches wide here. And like not even 12 inches because you can't even see my full scoreboard. So if you're on a phone, it's like it's kind of nice because you can see it's so close in, you can see the details. But if you're not on a phone, it's I understand it's terrible. I've trust me, I've watched my own live streams on replay because I tend to miss some of the comments when it gets like really busy or to catch the comments and answer any questions that I might not have during the live. And it's hard to I can understand that it being kind of an acquired taste, so to speak. um, if you're watching from your desktop. Oh, hey, Bree, welcome, friend. I was watching your coloring video and saw that you were live. Aw, hi, sweetie. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Queen of me too. I normally don't mind, but when I'm like using things to just like die cut from, I'll just hand cut something. But sometimes I cut surprisingly straight-ish, and then when I go to use it for like a matte layer or something, I'm like, hey, why does that look a little bit off? So it's odd. Elizabeth says they definitely are pushing them more. Okay, so you're seeing that too. Feels like they are trying to push the format, like they are trying to. Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, because I think with the popularity of other video content on other social platforms, um, and YouTube kind of doing like a little bit of catch up, because shorts also are kind of newish relative on the YouTube platform as compared to TikTok and Instagram. And so they are kind of playing catch up a little bit on that, like you're saying. And so they're just trying to, I think once it becomes a little bit more common, maybe they won't push it as hard, but the reality is that, as a content creator, we have to do, what we can to give ourselves as much of an advantage as possible. And so if vertical live streaming, if catching this wave, of promotion by YouTube is one way to do that, then you know, I think everybody should take advantage of that if you are a content creator here on YouTube. So just just my 2 cents. Yeah, it's a whopping 6 by 12 area. Yep. Oh, I'm watching on TV, casting from your phone. Okay. Yeah, on the TV, I'm sure it's not all that great. Um, I don't have a taste for it. No. Yeah, thanks for putting up with it. Even if you don't like it, I really appreciate you all being here. Hi, Shannon. Welcome, friend. Hi, Mozart 869. Welcome. Elisa says, I'm watching on phone as internet service here at RV is sporadic at best. Oh. Um, I've never now we're just gonna chat about TikTok. I I I think I'm kind of proud to be able to say I don't have a TikTok account. I've never gone on TikTok, so I understand very little about it. Um, not a huge fan of TikTok. Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm in good company. Oh, thank you for asking, Gloria. The craft along, the mystery, craft along is in a few minutes. It's in 12 minutes, so it starts at 12 p.m. Pacific. It will be right here on my channel. I'm going to stream, we'll just sit here and chit chat and maybe I'll talk about some other things coming up. And when I close out the stream, it will automatically redirect you to the mystery craft along. So if you hang out here, you'll see a link that goes straight over to the mystery craft along. So it'll be easy for you to find. And as well, do try to stay for mystery craft along, because even if you're just watching and enjoying and chatting, because a lot of people do, they it's amusing. A lot of people just watch and, and watch the rest of us flounder to figure out what the clues mean. And but what I'll be doing is during that live stream, I am going to give away channel memberships to my channel. So if you pop on, you'll be able to perhaps get a channel membership. So that's what I'll be doing. And of course, we'll have a fun time doing the mystery craft along. Left. LOL, guilty. Yeah, but I feel like Jay, most of the time you do craft along. Um, who is joining in? Live on screen, this is another good question. You have so many good questions, Gloria. I don't even have to remember to say all the things you're asking, all the talking points. Um, so Brian, who is BD Crafts and More, is the person who actually has designed this mystery craft along for us, meaning he actually wrote out all of the step-by-step clues for what we are creating today, which may not be a card. I think it's going to be a card. I think it's going to be a 5x7 card, but it might be like a fun fold or something. Who knows? Because these are a lot of weird, really weird size strips and whatnot. Um, so he's going to lead the mystery craft along, and what that means is he's going to give us step-by-step clues for actually how to assemble whatever it is we're making. And then on screen joining is let's see, Gaz. I don't know if Gaz is still in this chat, but he was in the live chat earlier. So Gaz is joining us from the UK, and he's going to be crafting along blind with me, with folks in the live chat who are going to be playing along with us, and as well, Yvette will be an on-screen guest too. So it'll be on screen myself, Brian, BD Crafts and More, Gaz, who is Handcrafted by Gaz here on YouTube, and Yvette, who is Yvette Olia Creates here on YouTube. And so you'll see all of us on screen. And now let's see. Hopefully that answers your question. Maria says, I have a few crochet friends who are designers who needed followers, so I have an account, but oh, on TikTok? Oh, that's so sweet of you to follow them just to support. Oh, that's so nice of you, Maria. Um, hey, Don, welcome, friend. I've been lacking in the creating along. Oh, no worries. You know, it's totally okay to just like hang out with us and chat because that's a lot of the fun. Um, I would stop adulting and try to go play along today. Oh, you're so sweet. And yeah, Mozart 869 says, this sounds so fun. I can't wait to watch. Yay. Um, yeah, we are a really fun community. So I think somebody did mention that they already joined. I think Clint said Clint joined. But for folks who are not already part of the Crafty Fun with Friends Facebook group. I dropped a link to it over in the YouTube and over on Instagram. So feel free to join my Facebook group. It's where we announce these live streams and where we promote them. So that way you can kind of stay in the know. Hey friend, welcome. Are you? Oh, I see. I was gonna ask. I got all my pieces cut and ready to go. Hey, question. Um, did you for your solid color cardstock? Too late for me. I just cut two sets. But did you use all the same color or did you use different colors? Because we weren't sure, and I'm just using scraps, so I just cut whatever I had on my desk. But what did you do? Life seems to do that sometimes. Glad you have a chance to yeah. Yeah, I'm glad too. Um, yeah, and Dawn, I hope you'll join on camera too. It was fun, crafting with you. So you have an open invitation to join us on screen any day. Um, okay, so Michelle, different but matching. Okay, good to know. Um Oh, you're so sweet, Maria. Maria says, Gloria, it's a positive group to learn and encourage. I'm fairly new and learning so much. Oh, well, I'm glad we're all learning from each other, right? Because I feel like there's always something we can all learn from each other. Um, see, Susan, you got to work on your scrap bin. Michelle pulled everything from her scrap. I presume scrap bin. Yep. That's a funny typo. Oh, all right, friends. Before I close out the stream, I should also mention this. Okay, so in case you don't already know, and I know a lot of folks here do already know about this, but for anyone who is new or catching this on the replay, tomorrow will be a color along, and it's actually a coloring class that is taught by Meg, who is Meg Brighter, and she is going to teach us how to color this daffodil. So this is a free class. So for anyone who is interested, you can actually it hasn't happened yet, and the thing that's actually going to be a little bit, I think, unique and what makes this class really cool is that Meg is going to give this as a live workshop. So she's going to, teach it live. And if you're watching and joining us live, then you'll have the chance to kind of ask her questions. And on top of that, we have set up a private Facebook group where if you want, you can actually join the Facebook group and you can kind of post a photo of your coloring live during the class, and we'll bring it on screen so that Meg can look at it. And if you want feedback or you just want to share, how yours turned out, then we can kind of all see it together. And if you want real-time feedback from Meg, then you can do that. So it's not a pre-recorded class, it's happening live. Of course, if you've enrolled in the class, then you can watch we'll record it so that you can watch it on replay later if you're looking to just get, some more practice in. So this is 100%, this class is 100% free. I put a link in the YouTube chat, and I'm dropping a link right now in the Instagram chat. So just sign up for free. And tomorrow, Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific, is when the live color along is. And so you can kind of join us and color along live. So so I hope folks will join us for that, and I'll mention it again probably during MCA before we before we close out the MCA stream. So I just want to make sure that folks are oh, I should mention, so the other thing that we've done, which I think kind of makes our class a little bit different is that Meg is going to be the instructor, and she's gonna actually teach us how to color, but I'm gonna be on camera learning as a student with everybody else as well. So what I'll be doing is I'm gonna be coloring with my Ohuhu alcohol markers, and Meg is going to be coloring with her Copic markers. And we've given you the actual marker colors that we'll be using. Of course, if you're enrolled in the class, you can color with whatever brand marker you have. So it can be Spectrum Noir, Nuvo markers, Altenew alcohol. Like so many brands have different their own line of alcohol markers, Olos, etc. So you can color along with what you have, but we've provided a little swatch um, layout here so that you know what colors we're using, and you can kind of swatch and color along with Meg primarily because she's the one teaching, but you'll see me learning right alongside with you and asking Meg a lot of the new colorist kind of questions. So I'm excited for it. It's our first one, and hopefully it'll do well, and we'll be able to do more of these. Don says, "Oh, how I wish I didn't go temporarily insane and where to host a barbecue tomorrow." Oh, agree to host a barbecue. I don't know. Barbecue sounds pretty awesome. So I should try it. Yeah, try it. It's free. So do join us for that. I'll tell you all more about it during Mystery Craft Along, which is going to start soon. So I better close out the stream. If you hang tight, then you're going to get redirected over to Mystery Craft Along. So I'll see you